So all of those products have been changed fundamentally by digital. But this product, the car, the truck, the lightweight vehicle, has not been changed by digital. It gets better, it gets faster, it gets a little more comfortable, but arguably, it still does exactly the same function with a standard of more safety and reliability. But it does the exact same thing. And the way in which it's made, I would argue, is almost the same. We have more data, we use more robotics when we make it, but it is still mass manufacturing. So what you see in disruption here has yet to happen to this industry, until now. So these are the images you can see of the world's first 3D printing factory for vehicles. No tooling, press a button, less than 24 hours, a vehicle comes out of the machine. Now, if you've been in the car industry, you understand that that's not just a good trick. To be able to reduce the tooling cost of a vehicle is the most important thing to be able to speed the process of developing a vehicle. When I started this company 10 years ago, the time it took to introduce a new model for most companies was between 5 and 7 years. But this process makes it so that we can develop a vehicle with suppliers in less than 1 year. That timeline means that you can keep pace with customer demands a lot faster. So a brand and the people who buy the brand working together with solvers in order, and those solvers include engineers, designers, material scientists, and they accelerate the product and technology development. And by definition, it's curated. It doesn't mean that you just go off on a website and you make a vehicle together. Co-creation is a modern form of digital interaction which basically says, I'm going to let you tell me what you want, but you have to listen to me when I tell you what's possible and what's not. So it's a curated interaction. So that's global co-creation. And this was the first vehicle that we co-created, the Rally Fighter. It wasn't printed. It was as digital as we could be. It took us about 14 months to develop, and it was a specific use, highway vehicle that was also capable of going off-road. So it was like a truck and a car at high speed together. It went in a bunch of movies like The Fast and Furious, and it went in movies like Transformers, and it became very famous quickly, but it wasn't famous for its volume. We made about 100 of them. It was about a $10 million business for us, but what it was famous for is it was the first co-created car. 500 people contributed to the design and development of the Rally Fighter, and not one of those people worked for Local Motors. What is a microfactory? A microfactory is a forward-deployed co-creation space, and it's connected to the global co-creation platform. When I say forward-deployed, it means that it is not back at a headquarters. It is distributed around the world where the knowledge centers and the suppliers and the customers are. We don't ask for our vehicles to come back to us. We want to be where the vehicles are deployed and being used. And it's a place for rapid product development. It's micro. It's between 5,000 and 8,000 square meters, so it's not that small. And it has about 10 acres around it, so we control the testing capability at the microfactory. So what we make, we can go right outside and test. Now, when you want to bring technology into vehicles from a global co-creation community, this is essential. We fly things out the back door of our microfactory. We float things out the back door of our microfactory, and we drive things fast and slow, with people in them and without them. And so we have to push the boundaries of our testing capability. And perhaps most importantly, beyond the 3D printing and beyond the co-creation, the most important thing that a microfactory does is it's not stuck away in an industrial park. It's like an IKEA. It's in your face. It's right in the middle of your city. There is no way to escape seeing it when we put them down. And you learn quickly when a microfactory comes to town that that is a place where magic is created. And it's so important to the brand of building a community